Welcome to this IGCSE Maths tutorial on algebraic fractions. In this tutorial, the presenter will look at adding and subtracting more complex algebraic fractions. The questions in this tutorial are based on questions from 20 past exams.
We first have to make the denominators the same before we can subtract these fractions. And we can do so by multiplying the denominators by each other. So the x here, we're going to multiply by x plus 1. And the x plus 1 over here, we're going to multiply by x. Now the denominators are the same. But of course, we also have to multiply the numerators. So the 2 here, we have to multiply by x plus 1 as well. And the 2 over here by x. So the denominators are the same, and we can write everything over one denominator. In the numerator here, we're going to have 2 into x plus 1 minus 2 times x, of course, is 2x. Now we simplify the numerator only. So we're going to multiply out the brackets here. The 2 into the brackets will give us 2x plus 2. We can simplify by adding like terms in the numerator. So 2x minus 2x is 0, and we're left only with a 2. And this is going to be our final answer. In order to get the denominators the same, so we can subtract these fractions, we multiply the denominators by each other. So the y minus 1 in the first fraction, we're going to multiply by y, and the y in the second fraction, we're going to multiply by y minus 1. We also multiply the numerators by y and by y minus 1 here. The denominators are the same now, so we can write everything over one denominator of y into y minus 1. So here, 1 times y is y, then we have a negative, and 1 times y minus 1 is y minus 1. We need to put this y minus 1 in brackets because of the negative in front of it. Now we can simplify the numerator. So we have y. Now there's a 1 here that we don't write. So this is actually negative 1 in front of the set of brackets. So we can multiply out the brackets. Negative 1 times y is negative y, and negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Finally, we can simplify the numerator by adding like terms. Y minus y is 0, so we're left only with a 1 here. So our answer then will be 1 over y into y minus 1. In order to add these two fractions, we need to make the denominators the same. So we multiply the first denominator here by the second one. And the denominator in the second fraction, we can multiply by the first one. We must also multiply the numerators. So the 7 here, we're going to multiply by 8x minus 1. And the 5 over here by x plus 3. So whatever we do to the denominators, we must also do to the numerators. Now the denominators are the same, and we can write everything over one denominator. So a common denominator of x plus 3 into 8x minus 1. We can write everything over this denominator, so we'll have 7 into 8x minus 1 plus 5 into x plus 3. Now we can simplify the numerator by multiplying out the brackets. Note that we don't simplify the denominator ever. So 7 multiplied into these brackets and 5 into these brackets. Our last step now is to add like terms. So 56x plus 5x is 61x, and negative 7 plus 15 is positive 8. And this is the final answer. So let's start by making the denominators the same. And we're going to do so by multiplying the denominators by each other. So the x plus 1 here, we're going to multiply by 3x minus 1. And the 3x minus 1 over here, we're going to multiply by x plus 1. So by x plus 1. We must also multiply the numerators with whatever we are multiplying the denominators by. So the 1 here, we're going to multiply by 3x minus 1 as well. And a 2 here by x plus 1 as well. Now the denominators are the same in both fractions. And we can write it all over one denominator. So we're going to write everything over x plus 1. So x plus 1 times 3x minus 1. Then in the numerator here, we have 1 times 3x minus 1, which is 3x minus 1. Then we have a negative, and then 2 times x plus 1. So note that we don't multiply out the denominator. Let's multiply the negative 2 into the brackets here. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and negative 2 times positive 1 is negative 2. Now we simply add the like terms in the numerator here. So 3x minus 2x is 1x, and negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. And this is all over x plus 1 times 3x minus 1. Let's make the denominators the same. So the x minus 3 here, we're going to multiply by 2 as well as by x plus 7. So by 2 and by x plus 7. The x plus 7 here, we're going to multiply by 2 and by x minus 3. And the 2 here, we're going to multiply by x minus 3 and by x plus 7. Now all the denominators are the same. Of course, we also multiply the numerators. So the 5 here by 2 and by x plus 7. The 3 here by 2 and by x minus 3. The 1 here by x minus 3 and by x plus 7. Since the denominators are all the same, we can write it all over one denominator. So all over 2 into x minus 3 and x plus 7. In the numerator here, we're going to have 2 times 5, which is 10, into x plus 7, then a plus. Then we have 2 times 3, which is 6, into x minus 3. Here we have x minus 3 times x plus 7. Now we can simplify the numerator. We can multiply the brackets, so 10 into the brackets here. Six into the brackets here. And here we have 2 brackets to multiply out. Remember how we multiplied brackets in this way? So if we do this on the side, it's going to be x times x, which is x squared, x times 7, which is 7x, negative 3 times x, negative 3 times 7. And we can add like terms. So we have x squared, 7x minus 3x is 4x, minus 21. Now we add like terms in the numerator. So we have x squared, 10x plus 6x is 16x, plus 4x is 20x. 70 minus 18 is 52, minus 21 is 31. And this is our answer. So we have to add these two fractions. We can start by making the denominators the same. So the x minus 2 here, we're going to multiply by 2. So we multiply the denominators by each other. And the 2 here, we're going to multiply by x minus 2. We also multiply the numerators. So the 5 here by the 2. And the x minus 5 here by the x minus 2. The denominators are the same now, so we can write everything over one denominator. So over 2 into x minus 2. Then in the numerator here, we have 5 times 2, which is 10. Plus, and we have to multiply out the brackets here. So we multiply it out in this way. We can do this on the side. So x times x will give us x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. So adding like terms, we get x squared minus 7x plus 10. This we can write in the numerator here. Then the final step here is to simplify the numerator by adding like terms. So all over 2 into x minus 2, we have x squared, negative 7x, and 10 plus 10 is 20. So we can multiply the denominators by each other in order to make them the same. So the 2 here, we're going to multiply by 3x minus 1. And the 3x minus 1 we're going to multiply by 2. Then we also multiply the numerators. So here we're multiplying the x also by 3x minus 1, and here the 2 by 2. Now the denominators are the same, and we can write everything over one denominator. So in the numerator, we're going to have x times 3x minus 1. Then we have a negative, and 2 times 2 is 4. We can simplify the numerator. We can multiply out here, so we're going to get 3x squared minus x, and then minus 4, all over 2 into 3x minus 1. So we're going to make the denominators the same by multiplying them by each other. So the x plus 3 here, we're going to multiply by 7, and the 7 here by x plus 3. Then we also multiply the numerators, so the 2 here by 7, and the x plus 2 here by x plus 3. The denominators are the same now, so we can write it all over one denominator. In the numerator, we have 2 times 7, which is 14, and then we have a negative sign. Now, I'm going to multiply out the brackets here on the side. So, x plus 2 times x plus 3. So, x times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 3 is 6. And of course, we can add like terms. So, 3x plus 2x is 5x. Now, very important, if we have a minus here, we need to put this in brackets, because the minus will affect the signs here. So we put this in brackets. We can simplify the numerator by multiplying the negative into the brackets. So we're going to get negative x squared minus 5x minus 6 here. Finally, we can add like terms in the numerator. And in writing the numerator in descending powers of x, it's going to be negative x squared minus 5x, and 14 minus 6 is 8. And this is all over 7 into x plus 3. We make the denominators the same by multiplying them by each other. So the 3 here, we're going to multiply by x plus 3. And the x plus 3 here, we're going to multiply by 3. We also multiply the numerators, so the x minus 5 here by x plus 3, and the 6 here by 3. The denominators are now the same, so writing everything over one denominator. And we can multiply out in the top here, so multiplying out the brackets. I'm going to do it on the side here. So x times x is x squared, x times 3 is 3x, negative 5 times x is negative 5x, and negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. We add like terms, so 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. So this answer we can write in here. And we have a plus, and 6 times 3, of course, is 18. We simplify the numerator by adding like terms. Negative 15 plus 18 is positive 3. And this is all over 3 into x plus 3. We make the denominators the same by multiplying them by each other. So the x plus 3 here, we're going to multiply by x minus 5. And the x minus 5 here, we're going to multiply by the x plus 3. Then we also multiply the numerators. So the 2x here by x minus 5. And the x plus 3 here by x plus 3. The denominators are the same now, so we can write everything over one denominator. So all over x plus 3 times x minus 5. We can multiply out in the numerator, so 2x times x is 2x squared, and 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. We can also multiply these brackets, and we're going to get x squared plus 6x plus 9. There's no need to put these terms in brackets because we have a plus outside. If there was a minus here, we would put them in brackets. Now we simply add like terms. So 2x squared plus x squared is 3x squared. Negative 10x plus 6x is negative 4x. And then we have plus 9. And this is all over x plus 3 into x minus 5.